big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
long
feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. And Lobo. 80 weapon. Exit. And go.
On 1st and 10. Love. Open here, Adam Thielen. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tight end right. Everyone got four down.
Chopper. Ready, go.
Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They run it with Balaj. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, crouch, crouch, crouch.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Balaj. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Taylor. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Back to throw. Love. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Dolphins take over at 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Double tight, guys.
Now Balaj. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Ready.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
57. Mike, 57.
Watch the tape.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 3, check 3.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Under 10. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd and 2, Eason. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off by Xavier Howard. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Blanche. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Single.
Bravo.
Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Eason. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Looking to throw. Eason. Anuno's got it. Complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch Mike. Watch out. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
61. Matchbox. Right. This is the mic. Back 2 is the mic. Mike back 2. Mike back 2. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on the nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. On first down, Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
2nd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Ready. 18, Gator. Move. Go.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Eason. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing after the interception. Eason. And an alley to run. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
We got 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Watch the shift. Recon, 132 fighter.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Got an open man. It's a noon one. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's caught by Parker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Looking to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. And he's got a moon one. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on 1st down, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Eason. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcast? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Love. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Going to give this time to the tailback. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. We got double up, orbit. Slam, slam, slam. Flat.
To throw on second down, Love. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
On the dump. Topper. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Charlie. Watch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Eason. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. SOS.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. Delta. Check 52. Pilot 64. Weak. Ready, go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
61. Matchbox, right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Short throw to Disley, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit,